So we painted that gym blue. But guys, look what I just found. Oh my gosh. If any one of you guys watched the movie Detective Pikachu, you should have realized that the Pokemon they showed first was this Cubone. It's a Cubone. He wears fossils of his lost loved ones on his head. And he got, remember, so angry at the beginning of the movie. The movie is called Detective Pikachu, that he actually showed us some of his moves. He's a lonely Pokemon, so I know a little bit of this Pokemon before we actually catch him. I cannot wait to learn a lot about the Cubone. So let's go ahead and see where he is. It's a Cubone. Oh, it's so cute. I've never captured a Cubone before, and I'm definitely drawing the Cubone. So if you're watching this show already, you can see that on the right side we already drew some Pokemon, and you can see what Pokemon I actually drew on the right. But definitely it's gonna be this Cubone, and it can actually evolve if we have 50 candies. So let's go ahead and open our official Pokédex and learn about the Cubone. So here in the official Pokédex, we're gonna go ahead and type in a Cubone, Cubone, Cubone. There it is, and so beautiful art. So you remember the movie Detective Pikachu, how he actually used his bone and threw it at him. Right in the opening scene, it was really interesting. So when the memory of its departed mother brings it to tears, it cries echo mournfully within the skull it wears on its head. So remember, even at the beginning of the movie, he was actually crying when they found him, when they discovered him. He was crying alone in the fields, and he was wearing the skull of his mom. Now we know. So this Pokemon wears the skull of its deceased mother. Sometimes Cubone's dreams make it cry, but each tear Cubone sheds makes it stronger. So when it cries, it also becomes very strong. So it's a morning Pokemon, you can see, but it's really beautiful. You could tell how it's wearing the bone of its mother on the head. Now, we knew in the movie that we're talking about it wears bones of its departed, but we did not actually know that it actually wears the bone of its mom. Now we got that most definite. Its ability is Rock Head and Lightning Rod. So you could use the Lightning Rod in the beginning of that movie, Detective Pikachu. Its weaknesses are water, grass, and ice. And it grows into a Marowak. Marowak. Let's see what a Marowak looks like. It doesn't change much. Looks a little bit like a Dragonite, even the color. No wings, but this Pokemon overcame its sorrow to evolve a sturdy new body. Marowak faces its opponents bravely, using a bone as a weapon. Oh, that's actually beautiful. So there's a little slight change in the skull. There's a little slight change in the skull, though I have to admit it. I think a Cubone is way cuter than the Marak. But let's see if we read this second comment. It says when this Pokemon evolved, the skull of its mother fused to it.